Okay, this belongs to our customer Dana. He's the original owner of the motorcycle. This is 79 Kawasaki KZ400. And we're going to do a really serious facelift for him. As you can see, the bike there's a lot of potential to start with here. So we have some ideas on what we're kind of planning on doing with it to spruce it up a little bit. And I think we're going to leave the spokes as is. We're going to clean up the front wheel, replace a bunch of the bolts. We're going to polish out the lower legs. We're going to put a bunch of replated stuff on the axle and clean up the chrome a little bit. We're going to replace these washers, replace the bolts, and we're going to rebuild the master cylinder and paint all this. The grips look good. The bike appears like it's never been down. It's in really great shape. We're going to leave the paint original. We're going to kind of buff it out, of course. We're going to disassemble the engine, and we're going to have Ace powder coating do the vapor blasting on the engine after we take it apart. I'm sure we'll replace the screws and go through the carburetors. Now, as you can see, I got a guy that polishes for me, and you can see the pipe here is a little discolored. I'm gonna see if I can get this taken out. I'm not sure if I can or can't, but we're gonna look and see. The seat's nice. We're gonna keep the sissy bar on it. We're gonna clean up the wheels as much as we can and replace a bunch of the bolts back there. On the other side here, this is gonna be a challenge. As you can see, we've done away with the batteries that have the vent tubes. We don't use them anymore. This is battery acid damage right here. I got a guy that polishes. I'm gonna see what he can do. I don't know how he's gonna. I know he can help me out with the discoloration a little bit, but I don't know about the pipe. We're gonna try to do the pipe. We're gonna clean up the shifter, put some replated stuff on it. It's actually a running bike now, so it shouldn't be too bad. We'll buff out the inside of this ball here on the lever and stuff, what have you. But overall, this is I would say this is a great start. Dana's the original owner. He kind of wants to pass it down to his kids, and we're gonna make this all look really good and see where it goes. But we're going to show you the progress. We're getting ready to start the disassembly here the next day or so. But we just kind of wanted to show you what we're doing. And we're kind of diversified because we have a passion for all the vintage Kawasaki's. And we actually learn a lot about the parts when we do these motorcycles. So this is just a place we've never gone before, restoring one of these. So this is going to be pretty cool. And as you can see, everything, it looks pretty stock on it to start with, so this is going to be a project that shouldn't be so difficult. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll keep you posted on the progress here. Thanks a lot. Hey Dana, hey, we've got your engine apart. My mechanic Hilo says that the motor's in great shape. Here's the valves and stuff. I don't know how good those are, but I mean, nothing's bent. This is a nice motor. And one of the nice things about it, if you go to the corner here by your flywheel, see how nice the oil is. This was a well taken care of motorcycle. This is nice. This is an easy one to do. Here's your valves. We're going to replace these seals, obviously. But we're going to vapor blast this, vapor blast that, vapor blast the head, the cylinder, the crankcases. We come over here to this box. we're going to polish out these parts. You got your clutch cover, lower legs, rear backing plate, dyno cover, some small covers. So we're going to do that. We're going to clean up the swing arm, see how that looks. If it's scratched up or stuff, we may powder coat it. We're definitely going to powder coat the engine mounts. As you can see, there where the washers were and stuff, you've got issues. And you know, you got some paint coming off right here from the foot peg where it was going up and down. We're going to powder coat the center stand, the battery box. This stuff here, we're going to clean this up and then we're going to get this replated. So this ought to be pretty nice. So we're going to replate that. Chain adjuster, sprocket, brake rod. I think on the frame, we're going to clean it up and see how it is. It's nice and greasy, so that's something that's on your side. These bearings right here are tough. There's a ridge right here, so like when I come, if you can watch the shake right here, I'm turning, then we're locked. Then I got to force it to go over. So need to address this. It's probably going to take new bearings. Maybe we'll put the Timken style in it, most likely. The wheels and stuff, I think we're going to try to clean those up a little bit. I'll clean them up and I'm going to shoot you pictures of them after we're done. If you want to put new spokes, that'll be a different ball game, but we're going to try to clean them up and go from there. But we can always polish this out a little bit, clean this up a little bit, and then lace it. The rims look good, so that could be a different level. Whenever you're ready, we can talk about that. But everything is nice. So we're gonna pull this out later on today, see what's happening here, but everything is good. But I think a nice wipe down is going to be okay for this, because you've got the original decal, you got the nice original VIN number and all that stuff. Your sissy bar brackets are going to be scratched, but anyway, you're going to put the sissy bar back on, so that's just the way it is. So the exhaust, I'm going to clean it up, and then I'm going to talk to my polisher and see what he can do, if anything, to get this battery acid off. I think we're going to get a lot better than it is. Once we get it cleaned up, then we'll talk about it. But I think that my polisher works miracles, so I think he'll be able to take care of us. We'll find out. We're getting ready to send this stuff out to get it vapor blasted. So we'll talk about this. You're gonna got your breather cover. This is for the oil filter, head, rocker box, cylinder. This is all in nice shape. So we're going to send her out to get it done for you now, and we're making progress. So I just wanted to show you kind of where we're at with it. Okay, Dana. We got some more progress here. We got your side stand done, got your center stand done, foot peg brackets, swing arm. I think this is where your seat hinge goes. Spacer and motor mounts. Okay, I got some pieces back to the vapor blaster. These were acceptable. These are perfect. But I sent the rest of the stuff back, such as your engine case and stuff, because I wasn't happy with them. I didn't. It wasn't acceptable for me, so I don't think it'd be acceptable for you. So I sent the stuff back. I'm gonna drive back tomorrow and tell them how I would like things changed up a little bit. So anyway, here's your stuff that we're rolling with so far. Everything's looking good. We're going to run a tap through all this stuff and everything, make sure everything is good, and we'll keep you posted. But this is just to show you where we're at so far. Okay, thanks. I just got your vapor blasting back. The first time I did it, I wasn't really satisfied, but now I'm satisfied. They got all the, it's nice now. So Here's your cylinder and stuff. That's really nice. The cases are nice. Your valve cover inspection thing is nice. Everything's nice. So this is the way I wanted it done the first time. So this is good. Okay. Well, the frame's back, and I must say it's absolutely beautiful. It's perfect. Nice and shiny everywhere. They did a really nice job on this. So here you go. It's mint. It's perfect. So we'll be putting her together soon. Okay, Dana. We got your KZ400 here. And we got the wheels on.
His voice is bad.
This is all polished up. Spokes are a little bit dirty. We can address that later if you want to put new spokes in, but for right now, that could be a later date thing or whatever you want to do. Shocks are all cleaned up. Hilo had all these apart, cleaned them up, nice. You can see the polished hub from back here. This is all good here. Locks, chain adjusters. Everything looks pretty good. Shock bolts are nice. Motor's looking good. Of course, new gaskets and everything. Cleaned up all this rotor. All these bolts are nice. Everything's perfect. You got here's your front fender. It's all nice. Had the lower legs polished out. All your replated stuff. Hilo painted the brake rotor on the inside and cleaned it up nice. Everything's looking pretty good. I think he'll be very happy with his condition. He's going to keep working on it as long as he can here. And here's the other side of the motor. As you can see, everything is nice. So the backing plate's all done here, all nice and clean. Whereas with your replated axle spacer and replated nuts and everything. It was a lot cheaper to replate the stuff than it was to buy it new. All the stuff was really expensive. So we just wanted to show you some progress of where we're at. If you see something you don't like or something, call us immediately. In time, if you want to change these spokes, we can. They're nice, but they're not perfect like the rest of the bike, but they're nice. Okay, let us know what you think. Okay, here's Dana. He is a original owner of the motorcycle, and I think he's very satisfied with it. And you have any good experiences to share with us on this motorcycle, either when you first got it or we're having it now, or?
Well, like I was telling your wife, when I left at home with my parents said, you will never have a motorcycle as long as you live in this house. And I never did. But not too long after I moved out, I did get a motorcycle, and it's this one.
Wow.
So it's a 79, it's been my bike the whole time, less than 11,000 miles on it. And I tried to take good care of it, but then you just made it pop. You just did a wonderful job.
It's nice to see the bikes where still you have the original owner, and there's a lot of character of the machine with the rider, and it's kind of a nice thing that someone will just keep till they're done, you know. And it's nice to see them preserved like this. This is a very rare thing that someone's kept up a 400 in this kind of condition. It was really good to restore this because the condition was so nice when we first started, and basically all we did was just clean it up and lace a couple wheels and go through the motor, and that was about it. Very nice. I'd say about 63. 63?
Well, no, a little bit more than that. Probably 120.
120. Is that'll last him and his grandchildren and their grandchildren, as long as they keep it in a nice environment for a long time to come. What a gorgeous bike. I love the color.
And that's one thing we didn't change was the red. We didn't do anything with the red, except buff it out a little bit. So I really like the original paint.
It looks so gorgeous with the original decals. The wonderful polished aluminum coming off the grass, and you can see the grass and the aluminum, and it's all good. It's all good. Nice and smooth. Very nice. This is a bike you want to ride to the beach. Look at a handle. Turn around anywhere. This is battery acid damage. Battery acid damage.
Battery acid damage.